Okay, these are cucumbers being grown, lettuce, strawberries, and okras. As you see, the plants are climbing. We train the cucumbers to climb so that we can maximize our space. As they climb the rod, then it becomes what we call a cucumber tree. Maximizing space is compact, and then you should be able to get at least 20 pounds of cucumbers from this confined space. If I use the soil, which is 6 plants, I could not get 6 plants into this unit. So as I go towards the other parts of the unit, these are, yes, different techniques we're using here to try to show people that they can grow food using different techniques. Here we have some blue cans, drums cut. There's 6 of them cut. And in these containers now we have beets now, a few beets now coming up. We have this can having carrots, beets. This is parsley, fennel, and other stuff. Chinese cabbage there melting, and then we have Chinese cabbage here, which is actually ready for harvest. This piece that has a radish here is our growth tower. This is an experimental unit. In this unit we have only at present celery. It has to be replanted. This blue drum is called a serve filter. This is used for the fish tank. We have the fish tank under the growth tower. This is our growth tower. This is a fish tank. It's filled. It's have tilapias in it. I don't know if you can see them. It's filled with tilapias. It's still incomplete. It has to have another filter, which is called a biological filter, which would improve the plants as the nitrates and nitrates being changed to suitable nutrients for the plants. Also, we have a pawpaw tree here in the background. Full of fruits. It's full of fruits. Love the tree. It's full of fruits right now. No sign of bunchy top disease. This is a good sign. Now all these here are being used and fed by this fish tank. We use the water from the fish to water the plants. In this scenario here, the water, when it is water the plants, is recycled. It's recycled through the bins and down to this holding tank, which means that we can use the water here all the time until it runs out. And when it runs out, we get fresh water from this fish tank, and we go back, we put it back in, and recycle the water all the time. This holds almost 200 gallons of water. And see, it's sitting for a while, and it's, yes, been used all the time. It's nutrient rich, very rich in nutrients and nitrogen. Okay, so it works. These little white tubes are, and they're full with gravel. The gravel acts as two for two specific reasons. One, filtration means that when the when this is full of water, the water thing, this drains the water off of the plants to keep them from saturating. So it drains the water off, and the water is returned via through to it is connected to the bottom of the tank, and it goes right back into it flows right directly water right back into the fish tank. One. Second reason for the gravel is that we need what calcium. Plants need calcium. Rather than use a chemical, this is being used, and as the water passes through this, calcium is collected, and this goes into the fish and the tank and into the holding tank, and the holding tank. That water is used. This water has no fish in because this soil contains other materials such as organic fertilizers. So we don't want to put it back, filter it, and we have to filter and put it back to the fish. I decide not to put it back to the fish. Yes, recycle it through. Use it as a recycling unit rather than has it uh, cycle back through the system. There's a red lettuce. This is experimental as well. Right, so the whole set of experimental materials that we're using here, we actually reap a lot of stuff from this stuff this day already. All this what's called down there? I can't remember the name. It's not seasoning though. It's chives. All this was harvested and it's now growing back. A couple of weeks that will be harvested again. So this block was full of parsley, and they were we just removed them and put all in this unit because this unit also had in a few lettuce and all types of other plants. This was a mixed unit. Now it's actually dedicated to the parsley only, and this parsley is harvested on a regular basis. Right, we don't have to buy parsley any longer because this here provides all the parsley that we need at the moment. The funnel, it has the funnel here again. You can you could break off stem of it and do whatever you want to do with it. This one was filled with previously it had cucumbers. Now it's filled is now on the last shot of pak choy or Chinese cabbage, and these are going to rip off sometime this week. And what's going to happen is that cucumbers is going to replace the plants, and we already have the cucumbers growing here, so that the cycle will continue. As this move off, these are move out, the cucumbers will continue up, and the cycle continues. This means that the growing time on the box is less. It will not wait. I would have to wait for 3 weeks then to put in the time. This I have a jump start. Whereas these are still in play. I have a jump start on the actual fruit, the cucumbers. And this is a replacement pak choy which is put in this week. It's a week old, looking good. And in 2, 3, 4 weeks, these are ready to harvest. So this is how we lay out the can. You can paint it, you can make it, adapt it to your specs. The reason why we have the wood around the pan is that if you put the cans out without support, you find that they tend to open up and they're just sag and do that thing. But this here stabilize the can. At the same time, it makes a good sense because you know how there's no like a table and you can actually work on it with especially people who has problems, back problems or whatever. They can work easily on a unit like this. You can put as many cans as you want. You can put 10, 15, 20 cans, 5 cans, 2 cans, whatever. And you can do this stuff with it. The fact is that we are trying to show people how to grow food in this unit easily, and how to utilize some of the space instead of concrete and still have it looking beautiful, because you can decorate this by painting and have it looking pretty 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 steep. It's all up to your adaptation, right? Hope you enjoy the video of this, and more other information that we will be putting out from time to time. I will putting out the process on this hydroponic unit. This is about aquaponic rather. This is going to be about our target is to get this working efficiently, and we set our target as a year. We are close at forcing the year mark. We'll use a lot of different techniques in it, and then we are now going to strip it down, clean it up, and we're going to use the better technique, and then we will post that video as well. These 2 units now are going towards, we're going to do hydroponics in here as opposed to aquaponics. Hydroponics meaning that we would make our own nutrients now, organic or whatever, and we will put a solution of water in here and put the solution into it. We put a stone, air stone in it to aerate the water and to create the oxygen into the plant roots, and then we will have these growing in here, or we might just decide to use strictly aquaponics from this unit. We fill it with water and we recycle the water through the syrup filter, the biological filter. The other filter is going to put on sometime very soon, and we use that filter then to filter the water back up to this here. Filter the water, the plant roots cleans the water out, and we return it back to the fish tank. And this is what we are going to work with pretty as soon as we rip up all the stuff out of here. But as soon as we rip this particular case here, this particular can, it's going to be done on this can first, and then eventually we do on this, and eventually the whole table we would probably take out 3 cans, and then we just use the other 2 in soil, so that people can then choose what would be the better technique or the easiest technique that they will use. We just want to show people there are some alternatives we can use, that agriculture don't have to be that hard. Thank you, and we see you then in the next video.